Hello, my name is Susan Ashley, and this is part 3 of What the Aliens Told Me. And before I commence, I'd like you to subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you can hear more of my interactions with not only aliens but also spirit beings. Today I'd like to talk to you about the government systems. And so what I was told is we currently have a two-party government system, majority of countries anyway. And that government system is going to change. We can see that this change is already happening because people are not happy with the system. It doesn't matter what party it is, they're all corrupt. Most politicians are there for their own taking. They're not there for the people. They are produced in universities and they're not coming from the heart with a passion to actually help people. So that two-part system is going to continue to break down and collapse over the next couple of years. And what will happen is we'll bring about a round table council. So we'll have councils in communities as well as bigger councils representing countries. And members of those councils will be like ministers. So if you think about the Minister for Health, that will be someone who's actually in the business of helping people. And they will have a council of different people representing that from different genres. So let's look at health. You may have a doctor or a surgeon who now is the Minister for Health upon that council. And the people that they have as their team could be a homeopath, a naturopath, a chiropractor, a dentist, a psychologist. You know, there would be a group of people who've actually worked in the field of health. It could be nutrition. You know, if you look at the medical Minister for Health, what do they know? Most of them look like they're about to have a heart attack and they're really unhealthy. So what do they know about health? And what do they know about the people who are running those systems? What do they know about what people actually want in their community? So this is about providing you or us with the right people to be the voice for us within the government system. So if we look at education, if you have someone on the Roundtable Council who is the voice person in the field of education, then they need to have people on their team who understand the mental development of a child's brain at different ages and how educating them in certain things really influences that development and growth for their reasoning mind, their rational mind, and the connection between their heart and their mind, their heart and their mind. So this will become of absolute importance, and anyone who is a parent that's listening to this, you totally understand. You can manipulate and control your child very easily through the words that you use and the motivation that you give them to encourage them to do what you want them to do. And at the moment, the schools and the system are educating your children to think in a way that could be contrary to your beliefs and very damaging to them. I mean, how many of us go into a shop and the kids can't subtract 15 from 20? Their minds aren't working correctly. And yes, part of it is Wi-Fi, but part of it is the education system not teaching them how their mind flows with information. Look at the new math. It's so confusing, everyone gets confused. So they're actually teaching children to be confused and to go against their own intuition. And this is all going to change. But before it changes, there'll be revolution. There'll be opposition to it. Not one party is the best party. Every single government party that is in existence that doesn't operate from a round table perspective within that party is not part of the future. They will have people within that party that are there for the money, there for the opportunity. How many politicians' families get government contracts? How many politicians sell out to the vaccine, to the big pharmaceutical companies to get voted in, to get funding for their campaign. This is wrong. It's really wrong. And people are starting to realize this. And remember, your collective consciousness influences what is happening on this planet. So you may be disappointed with what's going on, and you are very justified in that disappointment. But I would say to you, start thinking about how you would like it to be and start dreaming in a new reality. You know, the Aboriginals talk about the dream time. A lot of Indigenous people speak about these times, end times, the big transformation. And that's what's happening right now. And it's happening because you and I are thinking differently. We're wanting a different outcome. The biggest difficulty that we have at the moment is not knowing what outcome we want. So we know we don't want something, but we don't actually know what we want because we don't know what it looks like, because no one has shown us. So just start to plant a little seed in your head what it would be like to have round table councils that you go to and you speak to and you say, look, my child is having difficulty with that, or my partner, or I am having difficulty with this. And let them find a solution that's heart-based, that's going to help everyone. Wouldn't that be wonderful? To know that that the people who are running the country or your community have your back and your best interests in mind and are not just lining their own pockets. You know, the aliens told me that about the invasion that happened on Earth. I know quite a bit about how they have taken over all the systems. And they say it's like the 5 families. So you have health, which is medicine, science, education, religion, finances, and politics. And these 5 families used to operate separately. And I was told they will join together and start helping each other because they're starting to fall down, which is true, right? So let's look at religion. All of this stuff started to come out about how certain religions abuse children. And I'm not just talking about the Catholic religion either. There's going to be a lot coming out about Islam, a lot more about Islam, and people are going to be horrified. There's going to be more coming out about Buddhist monks, unfortunately. People aren't perfect. In every religion, there's going to be people who are attracted to that religion for their own gain. It's the same with politics. So the truth starts coming out about them. They start losing money. The truth starts coming out about the financial bankers and these world leaders in finance. They collapse. So the government then helps them out, don't they? They did the big bailout. Okay, the truth's coming out about who's running the government and what's really going on. And I can assure you, there are tunnels under pretty much every government building that has access to alien communications and beings. And they are making deals with negative aliens for weapons. And yet there are positive aliens that will make deals with them for healing the environment, helping with technology that it will actually help you and I and the planet. But they're not making deals with them because they're not offering them power and unlimited finances, even though that can happen. But that's not what they're offering. So a lot of these government leaders are not accepting it, even though they're both there offering. So you have this situation where these families are starting to be shown for what they are. So now they've joined together. They're all helping each other. And it's a huge force against the average person. And that's why we're all feeling pressured. That's why they're pushing to activate heavier vaccine laws, non-protesting laws. They're pushing to activate 5G so they can control our minds. Don't think that they're not using frequency weapons, because they are. Look, I'm talking to you through a wireless communication. I'm actually recording this and then I'm going to send it out to you through a frequency. You're going to see the image of me and hear what I'm saying all over the world. And that frequency is connecting with, what is it connecting with? A piece of technology, an instrument. Your body is also an instrument and frequencies travel through you. So don't think for a moment that they are not using frequencies to numbing you, to control you, to alter your state of mind. And remember, I said in one of my videos that most politicians can be easily manipulated because they don't have strong minds. They think that strong mind is academic intelligence, but you and I know that it takes common sense to figure out a problem, not academic intelligence. So they are being controlled. And then in turn, they're being used to control us. So my suggestion would be, look at anything that can help you not to be influenced by frequencies. And I can tell you, you need to use technology with technology. Crystals are great. They enhance the energy around you. And I am an advocate and a lover of crystals. I have been all my life. And I know that they affect the frequency of your body. But I really honestly don't feel that wearing a small piece of shungite on your body is going to protect you from all that technology out there. Get real, people. I can advise you on what to do, and I can help you with that, but I'm not selling anything. So if that all makes sense to you, then please subscribe to my videos so I can communicate more to you about what I'm being told and what I know. And I've known this for a very long time. And there's a reason that I didn't bring it out. I'm not going to share that with you right now, but I will say it at one point. So I'm wishing you a wonderful day, and I'm really, really encouraging you to think and to feel, what sort of life do you want? Who do you want? What sort of people do you want? Being the guardians for the community and the country that you live in. Because that's what politicians need to be, guardians for you and I, representatives of our needs in the bigger picture, not our enslavers. The more that our collective consciousness starts grasping the concept of frequencies and how we influence each other. And I can tell you that our frequency, our mind, our body, our makeup is stronger at the moment than most technologies. So have a fantastic day, and I'd really love to hear from you. Please leave comments. I'll answer your questions, but I won't answer them privately. I will answer them publicly. And if you'd like to know more about me or make an appointment with me, you can go to my website, lovelightandtruth.com, and please subscribe to my videos so that I can hear you and get enthusiastic about sending out these messages. Enjoy the day. Bye.